Hi, my name is Ed. I'm the craftsman and owner of Mini Wedding Wagons. Thank you for purchasing our angel carriage. I'm going to show you the assembly of the small angel. The large angel carriage is basically identical, just the pieces are a little bigger. So you will unpackage your parts. I have them all laid out here, and we will start with this tongue triangle. You'll see it has the bolt through the front. I'm sorry that I don't send wrenches along with my stuff. I guess they do when they're from China, but I'm not set up for that. But you can use most any tool to unscrew this. The reason it's a little tight is because I use a locking nut so it doesn't vibrate loose. So here I've got a socket and an open end wrench, just a tiny bit, and this comes right off. The locking nut tightens even if it's not tight, so it doesn't come loose by itself. So I take this off, set it aside, and we're now going to put this on the carriage. And then we'll put the tongue in. I have a 3.5-inch bolt. In the package, it will come with these washers on, but we put the flat washer on the head, push it in from the top. I have this on a table with a blanket. You can do it on the floor. I stand this on its edge, put these 3 3/8 washers in as spacers, and then I slide this on next. I'm holding the head. Then I put the washer on the bottom, and I just, by hand, I'll get this nut started until it's slightly snug. Now in this case, what I'm going to do is turn this a little and hold this wrench in my left hand on the head and take a ratchet with a 7/16 socket on the nut, and then I'll just tighten it up. Now you're going to notice it's a little tight. It's not like spinning freely even as you're tightening because it's a locking nut. Now I'm snugging it up a little bit, not too much, just, and then check it. See, there's no wobble, and this turns nicely, so that's what you want. Then we'll flip this upside down, and we'll put the wheels on. We have the two 10 and the two 12-inch wheels. The 12-inch goes in the back. These lags are in the bag of hardware. Leave one washer on. You notice the wheel has no screws on this side, and there are screws on this side. So put the head of the lag on the side where there's no screws, that's the outside. Put the other washer on and put it at the rear. And I have a 9/16 socket. Again, you can use an open end wrench, an adjustable wrench like a crescent wrench, a vice grip. Pliers, no, you probably shouldn't use pliers. That doesn't work too well. But you basically just turn this into the pre-drilled hole. The easiest is a good size socket. And you want to turn this, see right now it spins. You want to turn it to where there's a slight bit of drag. See, right now there's a little wobble, so I want to turn it a little tighter. Okay, now that's a little too much drag, so I'll back it off just a little bit. That's about perfect. A tiny bit of drag, no wobble, Okay, that's the back. I'll take one of the 10-inch and do the same thing in the front. I went ahead and did the 4 wheels. And now we're going to flip it upside down. I'm going to turn it around so you can see what I do with the tongue. Okay, we take the tongue and this brass C-clamp, or this copper C-clamp goes down, and then the bolt which we had taken out, we slide through either side. Underneath there's those copper C-clamps. So you go through the first one. You might have to bend over to look. And line it up so it goes through all 3 C-clamps. It should fit quite nicely. Put the washer on this side and tighten this nut up. Now with that nut, that again is a locking nut, so I don't want to make it super tight. I want it just so it's touching, but because it's a locking nut, it won't come loose, and the point isn't to be tight. The point is just so it doesn't wobble around. You can see, like right now, it turns, but well, it does wobble a little bit. Let me do a little bit more. There. See, there it doesn't really move around. This goes up and down. This steers it. That's good. The backrest, it's just a matter of sliding it in. Those stainless steel screws hold it in place. That slides in. Now we're ready to put the finial on. We have the 12 24-inch rods. So you just basically hold the finial and push one of these rods in each hole. These rods are made of a special type of plastic. They are basically unbreakable. And they're solid white all the way through. You do not paint them. They will not, the paint will not stick to them. They are not fiberglass, so there's no concern of slivers or fiberglass fibers getting in the hands of children. These are very smooth. You could rub your fingers on them with no concern whatsoever. So we have the hoops all in. It looks like a big spider. Hold it up over the carriage and push the ends of each of the legs down into these adjacent holes all the way around. Don't be afraid to bend them. Just push them in solidly. They should slide right in. If I let go of this, it stands by itself. But you hold it, bend it like this, and just push these in each one. You can order the hoops for the small angel in longer than 24 inches if you choose to. The 24 inch is standard. That's what most of the pictures show. We do offer these in 36, and that's it.